Yo, this is it. I'm Mr. Fade, and you're listening to Attack of the Beats on IllMuzik.com. 5 beats, 5 reviews, that's what I do. And let's jump into it right away since we're behind here. It's been a long time. First up, we got 5-star and C with Turn Me Off. Let's check it out. All right. Okay, so that was 5-star and C with Turn 'Em Off. I like this. This is really good because the drums are what I noticed right away, how like they just sound good, but also the pattern. I really like the pattern too. And you got a really good melody, little vocal snippets and all that. And I mean, you could add a little something like with those little vocal snippets. If you could maybe add a little something like extend it a bit, you know what I mean? Like it depends what the sample is, what you're using, whatever. But maybe you can have a little, breakdown part where you just kind of mix up the vocals a bit or whatever. But the rest sounds good, except the bass. I would just say the only thing is it's a little heavy in the mix. That's about it. The bass sounds good. It's just I noticed how heavy it was right away. Not a big deal, but I just noticed it, But other than that, it's a nice beat. I like it, and it's catchy. That's what's important too, So, but overall, it's dope. All right, so next up we've got K-Wise. We gotta go. Let's check it out. All right. Okay, so that was K-Was with Gotta Go. And this one, it's funny because I know that sample. And, you know, I just listened to that song not long ago. I'm just trying to remember the name, but I know the song. I was like, I know that. I just listened to that. Anyway, and I'm listening to the song in my head right now. I can hear the original right there, but I'm like, what the fuck is the name of the song again? Anyway, that's what happens when you get old, right? All right, so, but I like this. This is really good. The drums, I love the change ups on the drums. Some nice variation on that. It sounds really good. And, you know, the low end and everything. And then the fact that you sampled the main chops you have and all that stuff. You didn't just, you know, I mean, it's you got your nice pattern and everything, but then at least you brought in a couple little horns here and there stuff. Very subtle. And that's what I always tell people. Is like, try to do something like that. It doesn't have to be overpowering. Not like some main lead or something. Just something to complement what you have, you know. So, yeah, you did a good job on that. And the hat pan to the right. Little loud in the mix, but no big deal. But I didn't really notice it as it went on. I guess because I was just, you know, vibing to the main sample, or maybe because I was just trying to figure out what the hell that original song was. You're gonna have to tell me because I know it. I just listened to it anyway. All right, but yeah, that's dope. I like it. All right, so next up we've got Shambach Beats with Python Chamber. Let's check it out. All right. Okay, so that was Shambach Beats with Python Chamber. Now, I mean, first off, you got the Scarface vocals at the beginning. You can't go wrong with Scarface, right? And what I liked is how the vocals, like the tone of it, the sound of it, blended in so well with the rest of the beat. Once the beat dropped in and all that stuff. So it's a hard-hitting beat. The drums and bass, they're well balanced, and the main melody just sits well in the mix. Everything's really good. I don't really have any complaints about it because it's just a good vibe overall, and it's a hard-hitting beat. You know, I mean, well, you could have added, like, I think I was expecting more of like you know, about halfway through, have like a little breakdown with some Scarface vocals again. You know what I mean? Like, that would have been pretty cool. But otherwise, like, still, you didn't have to, obviously. But still, it would have been nice. But what you have, really good. I like it, and this beat hits hard. So props on that. All right, so next up we've got VJ Retro with Not Legit. Let's check it out. All right. I guess that was VJ Retro with Not Legit. This one, I'm really feeling it because it's nice and smooth. It's laid back. The vocals sound really good with the beat, and I really like that little the vinyl stop effect that they added in like halfway through, whatever. So that was a nice little touch because it said just the same thing repeating over and over and stuff. But no, that really sounds good. But the beat overall, the drums are good, and the melody's good. My only complaint would be the bass line. It's a simple pattern, which is it's fine, whatever. But it's the sound of the bass. It's hard to get a good good bass line sometimes. To find a good bass sound. Sometimes I'm just sitting here and I'm trying to figure out what's the best one to use. So when in doubt, for me, what I use is like a low pass filter. Whichever bass line I'm using, use that. But that's my style, so it fits for me and stuff. So maybe try something like that. Just to mess with the filters or whatever, and then see what you can come up with. But overall, though, besides that, the rest is really good. I like it, and very laid back. I like it. All right, so next up we've got the last beat. It's Wally Dank with Breakbit. Sorry, let's check it out. All right. I guess that was Wally Dank with Breakbit, and I remember trying to review some of your beats a while back. It's hard because it's not like a traditional hip hop beat, so but still, at least with this, I can hear the nice pattern with the drums and the low end stuff. So that does blend in well. I like that, and I'm just listening to it, and I'm just thinking back when I had my Sega Genesis. I mean, that was the shit right back then. If I had that still, I'd be vibing to this even more, but still. But for what you have, it's good. I'm focusing more on the drums and the bass line that you have, the low end, and it does sound good. And of course, the rest of the sounds, it's a nice pattern you have, and that's about it. But still, at least you're bringing back those old console memories for everyone that had those old units and all that. So. All right, so that's it for me. I'm Mr. Fade. This is Attack of the Beats, and my favorite beat is, the winner is, drum roll please, Shambach Beats with Python Chamber. Let's check it out.